Good evening. It's been quite a mixed bag of weather across the UK. Plenty of people holding on to some evening sunshine, but there have been some thundery downpours as well. Take us back to the radar image from earlier. So this thunderstorm steadily tracking westwards produced quite a bit of lightning and also some hail and some gusty winds as well. We do have a warning in force, and that's for parts of central southern England, southern Wales and southwest of England. This is out until 8 p.m. tonight. And it could give some impacts as we head into the evening rush hour. Not everywhere will see these thunderstorms though. There'll be plenty of places staying dry, but where you do see them, there is a risk of those torrential downpours, surface spray on the roads and potentially some difficult travelling conditions. Back to this evening now, you can see there is just a scattering of these showers. There will be some gaps in between. Elsewhere, there'll be plenty of dry weather around. Further north along the east coast, holding on to that cloud coming in off the North Sea, there'll be some rain and drizzle where it's thick enough to produce some precipitation as well, and a keen breeze as well, so feeling quite chilly into the early hours of the morning down the eastern side of the UK. Brighter though across the west, and here temperatures will be falling a touch lower, so down in towards the single figures, giving quite a crisp start to the day across western Scotland. But where we've got this blanket of cloud still staying actually quite mild, and further south with this warm humid air up into the mid-teens on the temperatures. We do already have a second warning arriving into the early hours of Saturday, and I'll just give you some more detail on that. So it looks like a very similar area, and it is quite a large area again, but it will just be hit and miss on those thunderstorms. So similar to what we've seen on Friday, where you see them, there'll be frequent, perhaps frequent lightning, some hail and some gusty winds, but there's a very good chance that you could see some sunny weather as well. So this is the area for those warnings. So already during the morning there is a risk of some isolated thunderstorms across the southern half of the UK. Further north it's still holding on to that very east-west split. Lots of cloud and rain and drizzle down that east coast, but by the time we head later on through the morning and into the afternoon there will be some more sunshine developing, and some of that cloud will start to push back towards the coast. Still lingering on in the coast for some, but it will be a brighter afternoon, and between the showers as well there'll be particularly some decent spells of sunshine across the southern half of the UK too. Temperatures could even reach up to 25 degrees, and again, if you're out of those showers, it will be still be feeling pretty pleasant, but torrential downpours are potentially possible. And further north we go, can see particularly across northeast England, around Edinburgh and parts of eastern Scotland, with that cloud, rain and drizzle and that breeze coming in from the sea at best into the mid-teens and feeling quite chilly, and noticeably different from western Scotland, holding on to perhaps into the 20s and with some nice September sunshine here. Through the rest of Saturday, we do still see further showers developing and pushing up from the south, cloud continuing to push back in from the east coast across parts. So it's going to be a much cloudier start towards Sunday, and we do still see another rain warning that will be pushing in. And this one is different to the last two that we have seen over Friday and Saturday. On Sunday, it's a rainfall warning. So it'll be less in the way of thunderstorms, but a more widespread area covered with perhaps some impacts from the levels of rain falling as well. So Sunday will be starting generally cloudier, but it will be pretty mild. There's quite warm and humid air moving up from the south with this system, and we could even get starting the day at 17 degrees in parts of southeast England towards Kent. Further north, again down the east coast, grey start to the day, but fairly mild, still holding up in the double figures, and the western parts of Scotland still with their bright, cool and fresh start to the day on Sunday. Heading through the rest of the day, so again that east-west split, it might see a bit more in the way of sunshine for northern parts as we head later on through Sunday. Some of this cloud starting to break up, but for southern half of the UK and for Wales, we do have this area of cloud and rain. It's going to be swirling around, and it's going to be a much different day. Most places are going to be seeing quite a cloudy picture. A lot of the southern half of the UK will be seeing rain at least some point during the day. So certainly very much of a change of weather as we head in towards Sunday. Temperatures across the south are going to still be holding up perhaps into the early 20s in the far southeast, but again with the cloud, it's probably not going to be feeling quite as pleasant as it has for the last couple of days. Further north though, again, if you're still holding on to that cloud across northeast England, maybe for parts of Newcastle down that east coast, you're still going to be feeling a little bit chilly, but there is still plenty of sunshine for parts of Northern Ireland and western Scotland, high teens and sunny weather, still feeling pretty pleasant too. Heading through the rest of the evening, there's going to be some further rain moving up through Sunday night. And if you want to check out any more on those warnings, please do check out our YouTube channel. Thanks for now.